But before all that, campaigners in Gloucestershire are seeking a judicial review into a decision to allow a rubbish dump to stay open for the next 20 years.
Last September, the County Council voted to keep the landfill site at Bishops Cleve open until 2029.
The campaigners' bid to hold a public inquiry into the decision has already been rejected, but they say they'll fight on, as Ken Goodwin reports.
Fred Sallis lives next door to the Wingmore Farm waste dump. He was gutted when Gloucestershire County Council voted to give it planning permission to stay open for another 20 years.
All this other stuff is, well, you can't explain it really. It's the smells and the wife, it upsets her quite a lot.
Now, when you heard that they've got a licence for another 20 years at the hazardous waste site, what did you think?
I shan't see the end of that. At my age, I shan't see that. But what can we do?
Toxic waste from all around the country is dumped into the landfill site, which is close to Bishops Cleve in Cheltenham. Now, because of this big barrier, this wall, a bund it's called, which has been built, it's actually quite difficult to see over there at what's happening. But I have managed to get a couple of shots just looking down there at the silos and some of the lorries coming in, which are dumping the waste. Barbra Farmer is spokeswoman for the group SWARD, Safety in Waste and Rubbish Disposal. They've lodged papers seeking a judicial review of the council decision. They're worried about the health implications of living so close to the site.
This is not just about the local issue. This is a national point. This goes to the very heart of democracy and the heart of where planning decisions are made. All over the country, there are communities like ours facing planning consents which were given 20 years, 30 years and have expired, and then operators are coming along asking for decade after decade of extension, and we are fighting the point that a time-limited consent should mean just that. There has to be a foreseeable end so that communities know that at some point that land will be restored to them.
Neither Grundon Waste, which runs the site, nor Gloucestershire County Council would comment, but the council will be mindful of the fact that it lost a recent judicial review into its plans to cut library services. Ken Goodwin in Bishops Cleve for the West Country Tonight.